Hello everyone, this is the big day when the new Maruti Suzuki Swift makes entry into the Indian market. It has been launched amongst a lot of excitement, and the big question is, what is new? What is it that the new Swift brings to the table? Well, I'm Manav Sinha and I'm here to tell you just that. Let's get started. But first, I have to ask all of you lovely people to consider subscribing to the autoX YouTube channel. Let us know how you find our videos, how you find the Maruti Suzuki Swift, and also click the bell notification icon when you subscribe so you know when our next upload comes. Having said that, back to the car. The first thing, of course, has to be the design of the new Maruti Suzuki Swift. As you can see, it has been thoroughly refreshed. Let's take it apart one by one. Let's start from the front. Of course, you get this gloss black grille. I think it looks really nice, especially in person. But of course, the face of the car has to be started with the eyes. This time around, you get boomerang-shaped LED DRLs, a familiar sight, but the shape of the headlamp has been tweaked as well. The fog lamp housing is down here, and there is a blacked out treatment at the lower half of the bumper as well, which also complements the black finishing. Speaking of black, the headlamp unit has been blacked out as well, and I think that looks really nice. What's also very interesting is the fact that the Suzuki logo has been shifted from the grille to up here at top. And what sticks out the most, as per me at least, is the line where the bonnet really opens. Now it's really interesting that it is this line that actually goes all around the car as a character line, and that's a really nice touch. All in all, what do you think of the face of the new Swift? Let me know in the comment section, because I'm really looking forward to know how you find this design. Let's move on to the side profile. Well, coming to the side profile of the Swift, well, this is where the familiar shape again shows, which is something that a lot of people love. 35 lakh Indians have bought Swift so far over 19 years. This is a very popular car, so the shape doesn't really need to be changed, and it has been retained. Once again, the highlight is a strong character line, as you can see, that runs here along the width of the car. It's a lot more pronounced than before, and again, that is the extension of the boot line that I mentioned. The new alloy wheels are also there, and I have to say, having seen them in person, they actually look of really high quality. They are made really well, and that has been a theme with new Maruti Suzuki cars, haven't it? I mean, look at the Maruti Suzuki fronts. That's a really good alloy wheel design, and that treatment continues on to here as well. The big change on the side profile, however, has to be this door handle right here, which used to be on the C-pillar before, but now has been shifted down to the conventional position, which is on the door. Now coming to the back of the car, which looks really nice from here because of the setup, there's shadows at the back. I really like how the tail lamp design has been set up. Overall, it continues to build on that wide shape that the Swift has been known for the wide hips that the car gets. I quite like it from the back. Well, now let's talk about the interiors of the new Maruti Suzuki Swift, and right away you can see it has been heavily reworked, and I'm just adjusting the seat height, because yes, that's adjustable, and I want to give you a fair assumption of the space of the car. Well, this is how I look. For reference, I'm 5'10", and this is how spacious the cabin is. The big change, of course, comes with the new touchscreen infotainment system. It's a lot larger than before, and it now sits on top of the dashboard as opposed to being placed inside the dashboard as how it was earlier. The layout of the dashboard is new. You've got these new design panels coming out on the doors, and all in all, the touch and feel of the cabin has seen a significant improvement, I would say. The other big change comes with the air con controls. Gone are the rotary dials. They are now these toggle switches. A very similar layout to other Maruti Suzuki cars like we've seen in the Fronx, for example, which now make way to the new Swift. The instrument cluster is not fully digital, however. You still continue to get the 4.2-inch MID display in the middle, but that's not a bad thing because, again, this is a very good, easy to read layout with all the information that you would want. That being said, let's hop on to the back. Coming to the rear seat experience, well, for reference, I'm 5'10", and you can see I have decent amount of space on offer. Swift has been playing in a particular segment, and in that segment, this is about the best rear seat experience that you can have in terms of comfort. We still have to see how it lines up against the Grand Iter and Neos, but the first impressions are definitely positive. You continue to get an adjustable headrest for the passengers at the back, but the new addition is the new rear AC vent over here at the back. What does continue though is the large headpiece up here at the front, which does take up a bit of your vision, but all in all, the Swift's rear seat experience remains largely similar. Last but not the least, we have to talk about the boot space as well. You can see on your screen what that capacity is, but what I can tell from first look is that the loading bay has dropped down as compared to the outgoing version, and that should make dropping in luggage back in the boot space a lot more easier. Of course, you continue to get a shelf, and you can also drop down the rear seats to make additional space. Well, now let's talk about the engine. Under the hood of the new Maruti Suzuki Swift is a 1.2-litre engine, the 1.2-litre capacity, but interestingly, this time around, it's a 3-cylinder unit, and it makes 82 horsepower and 111 Newton meters of torque. This is the Z series engine. This is an all-new engine on the Swift, and Maruti Suzuki says that this has been tuned for better mid-range torque, low-end torque especially. They also say that this one runs a lot cleaner, there are less emissions on the tailpipe, and this engine can be had with 2 gearbox options, either a 5-speed manual or a 5-speed AMT gearbox. Next up, I want to talk about something different, like a different Swift. At the back, this is a blue color variant with a Thrill Chaser pack on it. Looks slightly sporty, but what I want to focus on though are features and safety. On the features front, as you saw, you get that big infotainment system that comes with wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay support. The car also gets Aakash tuned sound system, and interestingly, 6 airbags have been made standard on the car. However, as of now, we don't have a crash test safety rating. And when we talk about Maruti Suzuki cars, well, safety is a question that a lot of you guys put up right away. So as of now, we don't have a Bharat NCAP, Euro NCAP, Global NCAP rating about the car. There was a crash test done by Japanese NCAP on the Japanese version of the Suzuki Swift, which gets like ADAS and all. Over there, it got 4-star safety rating. You can read up about it on autoX.com. But as of now, we don't have a safety rating. We hope that comes out really soon. Well, last but not the least, we have to talk about the big question hanging over our heads, which is the price of the new Swift. 6.5 lakh rupees is where it starts from. 7,80,000 rupees will get you the most affordable AMT equipped variant, and the absolute top spec model will cost you 9,65,000. Well, that's all you need to know about the car. Do let me know in the comment section what do you think of the pricing and also of the car, especially given the compact SUV space has been so aggressive with micro SUVs and crazy pricing and crazy feature lists and all that. How does the India's favorite hatchback place in that order? I'll be hanging down in the comments section waiting to know what you think of it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that bell notification icon, because in a week's time we will be publishing the first ride review of this car. Thank you so much for watching.